Here's another example of a uniform motion problem. We have a truck driver drove for 80 miles with an average speed of 50 miles per hour, and then drove an additional 210 miles at an average speed of 60 miles per hour. What was the total time of the trip? Well, the easiest way to do this, well, we know, let's think back to what those formulas say. Distance equals rate times time, or I could write rate is equal to distance over time, or time is equal to distance over rate. So this is broken into two segments. So the truck driver drove a certain speed, or a certain distance at a certain speed, and then he drove another distance at a certain speed, and he's trying to find the total time of the trip. Oftentimes we'll see problems broken up like this, and some people want to just combine things together and say, okay, well, that means he traveled 290 miles at some sort of, I don't know, whatever his average speed was there. That's really overcomplicating things, though. So instead, what I'd rather just figure out is, for the first part of the trip, we're doing 80 miles, and we're going 50 miles per hour. And if we want to figure out the time here, I'm going to use this formula right here, get distance divided by the rate. So this will be 80 divided by 50, which is 80 divided by 50, which is 1.6. And if you look at your units here, we're taking miles divided by miles per hour. I think I did this in a previous video, but compound unit video. In any case, if you're taking miles divided by hours here, well, you can try working it out for yourself, but in any case, what ends up happening here is the hours end up coming around up top, the miles cancel with each other, and we end up with 1.6 hours there. So the first part of his trip took 1.6 hours. The second part of his trip, 210 miles at 60 miles per hour. I would do the same thing. I'd say t is equal to 210 divided by 60. 210 divided by 60 gives me 3.5. Again, that's in hours. So in total, the first part of the trip took 1.6, the second part trip took 3.5, in total 5.1 hours. That's how long the total trip took.